Welcome to Just Listen for a recommendation on a timeless jazz classic, album Midnight Blue by guitarist Kenny Burrell. An album that is often enlisted into selections of best jazz albums in the 1960s. Midnight Blue is an accessible jazz album by Kenny Burrell that would be a very good place to start for someone interested in 60s sound of Blue Note. But it is much more than that. As a long, beautiful, mellow tone of Kenny Burrell's guitar, we get to enjoy wide, generous tenor saxophone of Stanley Turrentine. As this album shows, the line between blues and jazz is finer than one could think. All performances on Midnight Blue have a jazzy blues tone that flows effortlessly. Indelible collaborations with some of jazz's finest stars, including John Coltrane, Billie Holiday and Gil Evans, have defined Burrell's career as a guitarist. Kenny Burrell is a renowned specialist in Duke Ellington's work and the proponent of jazz education. The great Duke Ellington called Burrell his favorite guitarist. The album starts with exotic sounds of congas by Ray Barretto, setting the scene for Kenny Burrell, understated guitar playing, funky low-register melody. The strong blows from tenor saxophone by Stanley Turrentine follow, and the band is complete. The music on Midnight Blue is elegant and evokes a feeling of a calm evening with a relaxing atmosphere. Midnight Blue is regarded as one of the most acclaimed and admired jazz guitar recordings in history. Kenny Burrell, a Detroit native, was 36-year-old when Rudy Van Gelder recorded him for the first time. A gentle ballad, Soul Lament, is next, and Burrell is here a major voice. His timing and phrasing is impeccable. Whatever is your favorite drink, a cup enjoyed while this tune is playing will make your life a better place. I guarantee you that. For the Midnight Blue recording, Kenny Burrell put together a quintet for what was to be a milestone album for the Blue Note label. Stanley Turrentine of Pittsburgh played tenor saxophone, a dynamic musician with blues and soul overtones honed during his early R&B days. With his large, rounded tone and impeccable sense of time, bassist Major Hawley, a prolific studio musician who also spent time with Duke Ellington, Zoot Sims and others, was an ideal foil for the guitarist, as was the percussion team of ex-blues drummer Bill English and Latin-style conga player Ray Barretto, who was born in Puerto Rico. The title composition, Midnight Blue, is a mid-tempo composition, one of the faster ones on the album. Soft and rounded guitar sound that Kenny Burrell perfected is in the main role on this tune. He plays expressively and joyful, and I always found his playing here as something of a trademark sound of Kenny Burrell that he would develop even further on his later albums. One more also joyful and celebratory tune is Very Gravy. This tune was written by Kenny Burrell. Actually, out of 7 tracks on the album, 5 were written by Kenny Burrell. A nice testament to his composing skills as well. So, Very Gravy, quite dynamic tune that has Stanley Turrentine playing into higher registers on his tenor saxophone, lifting the sound for Kenny Burrell to enter with his recognizable melodic guitar once again. The rhythm section is firm as concrete on this one, a steady foundation for guitar and the saxophone. The instrumental version of a standard of the jazz repertoire, Gee Baby, Ain't I Good to You, written way back in 1929, is here played by Kenny Burrell with laid-back bass and percussion support. This enables Kenny Burrell to play with lower registers on his guitar and quieter tones dominate his performance on this tune. Just a beautiful, emotional guitar sound that almost slows down the world around us. Kenny Burrell debuted on Blue Note Records in 1956 and went on to record a string of superb albums for the company over the next 7 years, culminating in his timeless classic, Midnight Blue. The album, which was recorded in 1963, delved deep into the blues, conjuring an appeal late-night feel with a deeply soulful quintet. Kenny Burrell is 90 years old in 2022. As well as making between 30 and 40 recordings as a leader, he also played as a sideman on about 200 albums. A link to Songwhip will take you directly to this album on major streaming platforms. Thank you for watching.